stayed anyway. I said don't love me, you thought it was a dare. Now you're drowning in the heat you begged to wear. You kissed a warning and called it a thrill. Now you're learning I don't love still. You saw the edge and still leaned in. Now you're bleeding with a stupid grin. I'm the red flag wrapped in silk, sweet on the lips but I cut like guilt. You thought I'd cry, you thought I'd beg, but I leave you cold and twist your You say you changed me, but I was like this before. I just hid the claws behind the door. You thought I was soft till I didn't chase. Now you're hooked on my empty space. You fed the fire, now take the ash. I warned you once that I don't crash. You loved the danger till it turned on you. You called me broken, but I broke you too. Don't call me toxic just 'cause I don't stay. You want it red now, rotting gray. I'm the red flag you wore like pride. Now you're shaking on the other side. You made me cruel, you fed the flame. Now lie in the bed you gave my name. Red flag, you saw it, you wanted it, you bled for it. You were never real. I built you from lies. I filled in your blanks like it was my job. Told myself you loved when all you did was not. I gave you soft, you gave me noise. I kissed a stranger and called him my choice. You didn't save me, you didn't try. But I made you my alibi. You're not who I built you who were. I built you up from silence and slur. I kissed your ghost, I dressed it up. I fell in love with someone made up. You said nothing, but I heard forever. You pulled away and I said clever. I made excuses like they were art. Painted over your missing heart. You weren't broken, you were blank. And I filled you in with everything I lacked. I gave you soul, you gave me shadow. I gave you love, you gave me hollow. I wrote you white, you lived in gray. I lied for you every day. You're not who I built you were. I built a god out of a blur. You watched crown and said don't run. You weren't enough, but I made too much. You weren't real, but I still bled. You weren't real. He never lied to me. He just didn't care enough to say the truth. He'd show up late, smelling like her, eyes half open like I'm barely there. And I'd ask where you been. He'd shrug like it didn't even matter. And I pretended not to see, 'cause needing him felt safer than being alone with me. He never lied, he just didn't care. Never held me, just left me there. And somehow I stayed, like silence was fair. He never lied, but I broke anyway. He kissed like he owed me nothing, touched me like he could leave mid-sentence. I called it love, but it was me on loop begging for presents. And I played the fool too well, told myself he felt it too, just wasn't good at telling. He never lied, he just didn't care. Never said love, but he knew it was there in the way I fell, and he didn't catch. He never lied, but I still bled. It's funny how truth hurts less than indifference. Ooh. And I think that's what killed me. You're my red flag religion, and I worship you anyway. Inspired by the weekend's darkness and Rihanna's modes, attachment feels addictive, all and dangerous. No sweetness, no resolution. Poison, still I drank slow. Red on your lips and I beg for more. You're my red flag religion, and I worship you anyway. Kiss me like a sinner, and I'll still pray. No, who love, this is doctrine built on lies and me. You're my red flag religion, and I worship you anyway. Amen. I saw it coming. I just didn't know. You said nothing, but I knew the script. Every red flag waved before your lips. I saw the exit, still chose the stage. Let you write the ending on my face. They told me you'll break, I said I'm not glass. Now I'm dust, but I still say it'll pass. I knew, but I stayed. Watched the storm and still prayed. Called it fate, called it pain. But the truth is, I chose the flame. You didn't chase, but I ran back. Like a dog to the same track. You didn't beg, but I gave in. Not once, but again and again. I wasn't blind, I was loyal to a lie that felt royal. I knew you'd drop me like smoke from your breath. I knew you'd kiss me, then call me a mess. I knew it all, still handed you the knife and said cut what you need like it's part of life. I knew, but I stayed. Let your pain over all my shame. You never begged, but I obeyed. You didn't lie, but I still decay. I knew, and I still chose you. You're spoiled like a worm, but I'll kiss you back. Your mouth is dumb, but your hands say stay. Every touch is trembling like you want me to break. We're past the point of fixing. This isn't about love, it's about the way we crash and call it enough. Kiss me like a warning, like you're trying to save me. But you know how I won't leave, I'm too far gone, baby. Call it what you want, toxic, tragic morning. But kiss me like a warning. Kiss me like a warning, but I'll kiss you back. Kiss me like a warning. to hell. Say my name like it's the last time. Look at me like I'm the crime. Touch me like you're burning, and I'll still beg for one more love. Kiss me like a warning, like you're trying to save me, but you know I won't leave, I'm too far gone, baby. Call it what you want, a toxic, tragic morning, but kiss me like a warning. Kiss me like a warning, but I'll kiss you back. Kiss me like a warning, but I'll kiss you back. I never needed safety. I never needed safety. I miss the way you hurt me, oh, not better, just real. You kissed with teeth, bit without shame, and I came back every time, same. I don't miss you, I miss the wreck, the shake, the sting, the twisted neck. I miss the way you hurt me, the way you pulled and pushed, the silence sharp as razors, the way you barely love. I miss the firefight you never meant to give. I miss the crack that taught me how to live. You never said stay, but I read it in your smoke. Your hands never held, but they knew how to choke. You weren't kind, but you were clear. Pain was love when you were near. You broke me slowly, like a song ripped down repeat. And I loved each crack more than feeling complete. You were wrong and I was worse, but I still ache for that first curse. I miss the way you meet, not the man, but the pain. I miss the spiral, another name. You weren't right, but you were real, and that's the only thing I still feel. If you ever come back, do it wrong. I pray, not because I believe, just because it's the last thing left. Hands together, no heat in the skin. Mouths move but don't mean a thing. I speak in silence, hope's not there, but my lips still part like air is prayer. Candles out. clothesline. They say, pray loud, but echo small, 'cause heaven never picked up my call. They ask what fate, I say none, but I still beg when I come undone. To nothing and it whispered back, no answers, just the sound I lack. I bled in verses, no chorus came, so I sang my sorrow without a name. It's a mute prayer to the ceiling, cracks to the air that never looks back. I say save me, but I don't expect only silence that I still protect. Oh, amen. I guess. They say I should want again. I don't. No thirst, no hunger, no spark, no wonder. They touch, I stare, they beg, I don't care. I used to ache for lips, for arms. Now I walk through every charm. I don't lean in, I don't reply. They say what happened, I say I died. I crave nothing, no kiss, no night, no please stay, no morning light. You could strip, you could plead, but I want nothing you need. Yes, don't you miss it? Miss what? The cage, the red flags folded into stage. I burned out so cold, so neat. Now desire just feels like heat. I'm not numb, I'm just aware. Craving breaks what isn't there. You want to feel chased, I want to feel clean. You want a storm, I want routine. You call it empty, I call it safe. I crave nothing so I don't break. I crave nothing, not even control. Not your skin, not your soul. I wanted love, now I want air. You could kiss me, I won't care. Nothing feels better than feeling nothing. They tried to light her up. eyes like oil, skin like ice. She used to scream, now she just blinks twice. They say you're so quiet, she says I'm not. They say you've changed, she says I forgot. They play her favorite song, she doesn't blink. They kiss her lips, she doesn't sing, she doesn't burn. No flicker left, no matches work. She took the breath out of a flame, buried the spark. Now she walks through the dark, untouched, unmarked. She used to cry like thunderstorms. Now she watches love perform. They ask you okay, she nods on cue, but her smile is programmed through. She wore red, it didn't heat. She laid bare but felt concrete. They touched her like she was art, but she knew they'd tear it apart. So she froze before they lit. She doesn't feel, she's fine with it. She doesn't burn, not for hands, not for hands, not for hands. You can hold her, but you'll find no fire, only ash, that's fine. Not everything needs to come back warm. Deadpan, I taste you. Your name comes back like metal and blood. Not sweet, just flood. I press rewind and lose my breath, 'cause love with you always smell like death. It cuts inside, I swallow it still. Your ghost has a sharper will. It's glass in my mouth when I think of you. Shiny pain that feels like truth. I chew the past 'cause it numbs the now. I could spit, but I forgot how. You said remember me, now I cannot. You built a room inside my rot. I keep your smile in the back of my teeth and let it slice every time I breathe. There's no escape when memory feeds on pretty wounds. I let it bleed, I let it bleed. I kiss the shards like they were you. Bled on purpose to feel it's true. They say forget, but cuts don't lie. Some love you, I just try. It's glass in my mouth, sharp and known. breathe. Inspired by the weekend. I blink, you're there, breathed in, same air. The hallway's clean, but I smell smoke. The mirror shakes when I say no. I don't call, but you still speak. In every silence, in every leak. It's flashback fever, I'm burning slow. Can't sweat you out, still feel the glow. It's not your touch, it's something deeper. Hallucinating, my heart's believer. It's flashback fever, I'm burning slow. Can't sweat you out, still feel the glow. It's not your touch, it's something deeper. Hallucinating, my heart's believer. The bed sheets sigh like you still lie. The lights flick like you're nearby. I bite my lip just to check if I'm alive or just a wreck. I lock the door, but you bleed through like perfume that won't undo. I took the pills, burned the text, changed my number, moved my steps, but every flash still pulls me in like sickness wearing your skin. It's flashback fever, I'm burning slow. Can't sweat you out, still feel the glow. It's not your touch, it's something flavor. Hallucinating, my heart's believer. It's flashback fever, I'm burning slow. Can't sweat you out, still feel the glow. It's not your touch, it's something deeper. I'm hallucinating, my heart's believer. You're not coming back, 'cause you never left. You touch me there, but I'm not. Like I'm thin, sock kings of Mars. You trace my spine like it'll wake, but I'm not home, I'm just shape. You kiss my neck, no shiver comes. I blink slow, you keep going on. I say I'm fine, you say you're cold, but I've been gone, you just got told. My body's still there, but nothing lights. You press your lips and I don't bite. I used to melt, now I don't bend. I'm in your hands, but I won't pretend. It's routine. I arch, I breathe, but it ain't me. I learned the script, but dropped the plot. I lay down, but give you not. You say I miss you, I say you're here, but the girl you want disappeared. I didn't leave, I just unplugged. I didn't run, I just stopped love. You touch my skin and call it trust, but what you hold is only dust. My body's still there, still moves on cue, still arches right, still looks like you, but all your heat just meets cold air. I'm not It's too quiet, I don't trust it. Include spatial flashbang whisper through slow rise. The lights don't flick, but they don't warm. The air is soft, but feels like storm. I can hear my blood, and that's too much. I can feel the space, but never touch. Everything's too quiet, no chaos, no scream, but silence here isn't what it seems. It feels like waiting for something to break. It feels like stillness right before quake. No messages, no missed calls, not even ghosts, just blank walls. I tried music, but it skipped. I tried crying, but nothing dripped. The quiet folds like sheets too tight. I close my eyes, but lose the night. This isn't calm, it's aftermath. This isn't peace, it's aftermath. This isn't sleep, it's slow collapse. This isn't silence, it's what's left after crash. Everything's too quiet, and I don't trust it. Every creak sounds like justice. I used to fear the loud, now I fear the hush. 'Cause silence kills, but doesn't rush. If you ever hear nothing, run. I wear red lips, but I don't feel fire. Your shimmer hair backstabs your sweeps, and men's are good, my dress says in, but I go home with nothing in. I look like passion but feel like stone. They fall in love with skin, not bone. I'm cold in color, painted heat, but inside me, no repeat. I look alive, but I just pose. I match the frame, but no one knows. I smile smooth, but the taste is fake. I break hearts, but don't feel ache. They say you're deep, I say I'm shade. I've mastered silence in cascade. I show skin, but guard soul. You see red, I see control. I'm cold in color, painted heat, but inside me, no repeat. I look alive, but I just pose. I match the frame, but no one knows. I poured on the lipstick, but nothing lights. I learned the rhythm, but lost the nights. They call me goddess, I call it rule. I wear desire to stay in control. I'm cold